If you're experiencing leg numbness, nighttime cramps, or heavy legs every evening, don't scroll past this video. If you ignore these signs, in just a few months you could lose your ability to walk freely. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to get the best health advice from us. I want to know if you're following along with this video. If you find this content helpful, type the number 1 inch, the comments. If not, type the number 0. Now, I know these symptoms seem minor. Many people brush them off as normal aging. But let me paint you a picture. Just last month, I saw Mrs. Chen, 72 years old, from San Francisco. She struggled climbing the stairs to her second-floor apartment, gripping the handrail with both hands, stopping every 3 steps to catch her breath. Then there was Mr. Stefan Rodriguez, 68, from Houston. He used to walk his dog every morning around the park. Now, he has to stop halfway, sitting on a bench, massaging his calves because the pain becomes unbearable. These aren't isolated cases. I've been practicing medicine for over 30 years, and I see this pattern repeated week after week. The tingling sensation, the cramping that wakes you up at 2 in the morning, the heaviness that makes even walking to the mailbox feel like climbing a mountain. Here's what you need to understand. These symptoms are not normal aging. They're early warning signs. Your body is speaking to you in a language most people don't understand until it's too late. And here's the part you must hear. If you close this video right now, you might miss the simplest opportunity to avoid blood clots, the leading cause of mobility loss in older adults. Blood clots don't announce themselves with sirens. They build silently, gradually, stealing your independence one day at a time. I'm sharing this with you today because I believe prevention is always better than intervention. And what I'm about to show you is backed by decades of medical research and my own clinical experience. Stay with me. Think of your body as a vast highway network. Your blood is like thousands of vehicles carrying oxygen and energy to every corner of your body. When traffic flows smoothly, everything works beautifully. But when traffic jams occur, everything slows down. That's exactly what's happening inside your circulatory system when you experience those warning signs. Let me explain this in simple terms, because understanding the mechanism is the first step to fixing it. Your arteries and veins are like roads. Over time, these roads can develop problems. Plaque buildup. Think of it like debris accumulating on the highway narrows the passage. This plaque comes from cholesterol, calcium deposits, and other substances that stick to your vessel walls. Diabetes acts like corrosive weather, damaging the road surface. High blood pressure is like trucks that are too heavy, wearing down the infrastructure faster than it can repair itself. Smoking? That's like setting small fires along the roadside, causing constant inflammation and damage. And lack of movement? Imagine a highway where traffic barely moves. Eventually, things start to settle and clog. Here's the critical point most people miss. The breakdown starts silently. You don't feel it. When the first layer of plaque begins forming on your arterial walls, you don't notice when your blood vessels lose a tiny percentage of their flexibility. The progression happens in silence, accumulating day after day, month after month, until suddenly you're experiencing those symptoms I mentioned earlier. This is where the emotional shift happens. Many of my patients tell me they feel a rush of recognition when I describe these mechanisms. That's me. They say, I have those symptoms. That recognition triggers something powerful in your brain: dopamine, the neurotransmitter associated with awareness and motivation. You suddenly see the connection between your lifestyle and your symptoms. But immediately after, I want you to feel something else. Hope. Because unlike many health conditions, circulation problems are remarkably responsive to the right interventions. That hope, that sense of, I can fix this, triggers serotonin, helping you feel calm and capable. You're not powerless here. Far from it. Let me walk you through the 3 major warning signs that should never be ignored. Each one tells a specific story about what's happening beneath your skin. Warning sign number 1. Changes in skin color. Bruising or dark patches. Look at your legs right now. I mean, really look at them. Is the skin color consistent? Or do you notice areas that appear paler, bluish, or even have a purple tint? These color changes aren't cosmetic issues. They're visual evidence of oxygen deprivation. Picture it this way. Your skin is like a garden. When the irrigation system works properly, everything blooms with healthy color. But when water supply decreases, the plants begin to wilt and change color. Your skin cells need constant oxygen delivery through blood flow. When that flow weakens, the tissue responds by changing color. I had a patient, Sarah, 59 years old, from Phoenix. She came to me worried about what she called age spots on her shins. But these weren't age spots. They were areas where capillaries had weakened, where blood pooled because circulation had slowed. When I pressed my finger against her skin, it stayed white for several seconds before color returned. That's called delayed capillary refill, and it's a red flag for compromised circulation. The reason this happens is straightforward but serious. When your arteries narrow, less blood reaches the superficial layers of your skin. Without adequate blood supply, your skin cannot maintain its healthy appearance or properly repair minor damage. This is why you should schedule a circulation assessment if you notice these changes. Early detection means early intervention. Warning sign number 2. Cramping at night or when walking. This one is particularly telling. Imagine you're lying in bed, drifting off to sleep, when suddenly your calf muscle seizes up with a pain so sharp it jolts you awake. Or you're walking through the grocery store, and a stabbing pain in your leg forces you to stop and lean on your shopping cart. This isn't just a random muscle spasm. This is your muscles screaming for oxygen. Medical professionals call this claudication pain caused by inadequate blood flow during activity or even at rest in severe cases. Here's what's happening. When you walk or when your muscles are in certain positions during sleep, they need more oxygen. If your arteries can't deliver enough oxygen-rich blood, your muscles go into a crisis state. They produce pain signals to tell you something is wrong. It's like an engine trying to run without enough fuel. It sputters and eventually stops. Mr. Thompson, 73, from Chicago, described it perfectly. He said it felt like someone was twisting his calf muscles with both hands. He couldn't walk more than 50 yards without stopping. When we did a Doppler ultrasound of his leg arteries, we found significant narrowing in his femoral artery. His muscles were literally starving for oxygen. If you experience cramping pain that makes you stop what you're doing, especially if it happens regularly, you need a vascular assessment. This isn't something to manage with over-the-counter pain medication. This is your body telling you that blood flow is critically compromised. Warning sign number 3. Cold feet. Even in warm weather, this third sign is often dismissed. But it's one of the most significant. Your feet are cold to the touch, even though you're sitting in a warm room. You wear socks to bed even in summer. Your spouse comments that your feet feel like ice when they touch them under the covers. Cold feet are a direct result of arterial narrowing. Think about it logically. Your feet are the furthest point from your heart. Blood has to travel the longest distance to reach them. If your arteries are narrowed anywhere along that route, your feet receive less warm blood. Less blood flow means less heat. It's simple physics, but the implications are profound. This is the same mechanism that leads to serious complications. Every year, thousands of people require bypass surgery or even amputation because arterial narrowing progressed to complete blockage. It starts with cold feet. It progresses to pain. Eventually, if untreated, tissue begins to die from lack of oxygen. I want to be clear with you. If you're experiencing 2 out of these 3 warning signs, don't wait. Don't tell yourself it's just part of getting older. Your body is giving you a chance to act before serious damage occurs. Early action can save not just your mobility, but quite literally save your legs. Now we come to the solution. After 3 decades of medical practice, reviewing countless research studies, and seeing real results in my patients, I can tell you that 4 specific vitamins form a comprehensive system for protecting and restoring your circulatory health. Let me break down each one for you. Vitamin B3, niacin. This is the only vitamin with proven ability to naturally dilate your blood vessels. Think of niacin as a gentle persuader, telling your arterial walls to relax and open wider. When your vessels dilate, blood flows more easily. It's like widening a narrow road into a multi-lane highway. Traffic moves freely again. But there's more. Research published in the American Journal of Cardiovascular Drugs shows that niacin can help break down minor clots and reduce overall clot formation. It does this by affecting your blood's clotting factors, making your blood slightly less sticky without the risks associated with prescription blood thinners. Where do you get it? Chicken breast, salmon, tuna, eggs, and peanuts are excellent sources. If you eat a 3-ounce serving of chicken breast, you're getting about 14 milligrams of niacin. The recommended daily amount is 14 to 16 milligrams for most adults. One important note: when you first start taking niacin supplements or eating niacin-rich foods in higher amounts, you might experience something called flushing. Your skin might turn pink or red, and you'll feel warm, almost like a hot flash. This is harmless and temporary. It's actually the niacin doing its job of dilating blood vessels. The sensation typically decreases as your body adjusts over a few weeks. Mrs. Patterson, 66, from Boston, started incorporating more niacin-rich foods into her diet. Within 6 weeks, she noticed her legs felt lighter, and those nighttime cramps that had plagued her for years became less frequent. That's the power of consistent nutritional support. Vitamin C, ascorbic acid. Most people know vitamin C for immune support, but its role in circulatory health is equally important, if not more so. Vitamin C is essential for producing collagen, the protein that literally holds your blood vessel walls together. Without adequate collagen, your vessels become fragile and prone to damage. But vitamin C does something else remarkable. It acts as a powerful anti-inflammatory agent. Remember when I talked about inflammation damaging your arterial highways? Vitamin C helps put out those fires. It reduces oxidative stress on your vessel walls, allowing them to heal and regain flexibility. I've seen patients whose leg skin went from pale and mottled to healthy pink after several months of ensuring adequate vitamin C intake. It's not magic. It's basic biochemistry, giving your body the tools it needs to repair itself. The best sources are surprisingly accessible: oranges, strawberries, kiwi fruit, bell peppers, especially red ones, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts. You need about 75 to 90 milligrams daily. 1 medium orange gives you about 70 milligrams. 1 cup of strawberries provides nearly 100 milligrams. Here's a practical tip. Vitamin C works better when consumed throughout the day rather than all at once, because your body can only absorb so much at a time and excretes the excess. So if you have an orange with breakfast, some bell peppers in your lunch salad, and strawberries for dessert, you're maintaining optimal levels throughout the day. Vitamin K, the flexibility factor. Vitamin K doesn't get the attention it deserves, but for circulation health, it's absolutely critical. Here's what vitamin K does. It prevents calcium from depositing in your arterial walls. When calcium builds up in your arteries instead of your bones, those vessels become stiff and inflexible. Stiff arteries can't respond properly to your body's demands for increased blood flow. Think of your arteries like rubber hoses. When they're new and flexible, they can expand when you need more water pressure. But if they become rigid and calcified, they can't adapt anymore. They're brittle and prone to damage. Vitamin K keeps your arterial hoses flexible and responsive. There's an important consideration here. If you're taking prescription blood thinners like warfarin, you need to maintain consistent vitamin K intake because warfarin works by interfering with vitamin K's clotting function. Don't avoid vitamin K, just keep your intake steady so your medication dosing remains appropriate. Always discuss this with your doctor. The best sources of vitamin K are leafy green vegetables, kale, spinach, collard greens, Swiss chard, and Brussels sprouts. Just 1 cup of raw kale contains over 100 micrograms of vitamin K. The adequate intake level is 90 micrograms for women and 120 for men daily. One of my favorite recommendations is a morning green smoothie. Blend kale, a kiwi fruit, vitamin C, half an avocado, healthy fats help vitamin K absorption, and a small piece of fresh ginger for circulation-boosting compounds. This single drink delivers a powerful combination of vessel-protecting nutrients, vitamin E, the shield. Finally, we have vitamin E, your circulatory system's protective shield against oxidative damage. Every moment of every day, your cells face attack from free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cell structures. Your blood vessels are particularly vulnerable because blood itself can generate oxidative stress through normal metabolic processes. Vitamin E neutralizes these free radicals before they can damage vessel walls. It also helps your blood vessels stay flexible and responsive. Research from the Journal of Vascular Research demonstrates that adequate vitamin E levels are associated with better endothelial function, that's the inner lining of your blood vessels, which is crucial for proper circulation. Natural sources of vitamin E include avocados, sunflower seeds, almonds, hazelnuts, olive oil, and spinach. You need about 15 milligrams daily. A handful of sunflower seeds, about 1 ounce, provides about 49% of your daily requirement. Here's something important. Vitamin E works synergistically with vitamin C. They actually help regenerate each other in your body, creating a more powerful antioxidant effect than either vitamin alone. This is why getting these nutrients from whole foods, where they naturally occur together, is often more effective than isolated supplements. Together, these 4 vitamins create a comprehensive defense and repair system for your circulation. Niacin gently dissolves minor clots and dilates vessels. Vitamin C rebuilds and repairs vessel walls while reducing inflammation. Vitamin K prevents arterial stiffening by directing calcium to bones instead of vessels. And vitamin E shields everything from oxidative damage. This isn't just supplementation. This is giving your body the complete toolkit it needs to heal itself. Blood clots don't form overnight. They're cultivated through daily habits, built gradually through choices we make repeatedly. The good news? That means you can reverse the process through better daily choices. Let me give you 5 specific actions you can implement starting today. Action 1. Hydration. Drink adequate water throughout your day. When you're dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker and more prone to clotting. Aim for 8 8-ounce glasses daily. Keep a water bottle visible on your desk or kitchen counter as a reminder. Action 2. Gentle movement. Move your body for at least 20 minutes daily. This doesn't mean intense exercise. A moderate-paced walk around your neighborhood, some gentle stretching, or even standing and moving around every 30 minutes. If you have a sedentary job, movement is medicine for circulation. Action 3. Morning green smoothie. Start your day with that nutrient-dense green smoothie I mentioned earlier. Make it a habit. Consistency is what creates results. Action 4. Evening leg elevation and stretching. Before bed, Lie on your back and elevate your legs against a wall for 10 minutes. Then do gentle calf and hamstring stretches. This helps blood return from your legs and prevents overnight cramping. Action 5. Maintain steady vitamin intake, whether through food or quality supplements. Ensure you're getting those 4 key vitamins daily. Consistency matters more than perfection. Don't stress if you miss a day. Just return to the routine the next day. These small actions, practiced consistently, create profound protection for your legs throughout your lifetime. Each tiny choice either supports or undermines your circulatory health. Choose support. Here's the truth I want you to remember. Losing circulation means losing freedom. The freedom to walk where you want, the freedom to play with grandchildren, the freedom to live independently without assistance. But you can reverse this trajectory starting today. You have the knowledge now. You understand the warning signs. You know which nutrients your body needs. You have a practical action plan. I'd like to ask you to share this video with someone you care about, a parent, a spouse, a friend who's experiencing these symptoms. Sometimes just one person knowing this information early can help them avoid surgery. Avoid complications. Avoid losing mobility entirely. Better circulation starts with small steps. Steps you're fully capable of taking. Thank you for watching. And I wish you strong, healthy circulation for many years to come.